Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady D, and this will be my video. That's the new moon that is happening in Sagittarius, which is happening on the 13th of December at 10:32 a.m. That is my time here in Sydney. So if you are on the other side of the world, it will be on the day before in your night time probably. So we've got this, yeah, and it's very hot here in Australia at the moment. We're just going through like a heat wave. It's like we've just gone from sort of cooler weather to, or weather that's been okay to hot. So just it's very hot, and we're getting close to Christmas as well. So I'm all decorated for Christmas. Okay, so we have this new moon that's coming up. So it is in Sagittarius. So it is going, there will be we do have one square with this moon. It's going to be squaring at Neptune. So with that may bring up some delusion. There could be some sort of endings in the home aspect as well, because the moon can also represent your home. So there could be some sort of endings in people's home, or there could be a bit of delusion or rose-colored glasses going on. But because it's a square, it's something that's not maybe not as positive, I'm going to say. Um, Also, we've got, but also I would definitely there's a lot of calming energy all week, including on this day, this new moon. We do have a sextile with Mercury and Venus, so that's going to be Mercury is where we talk, where we think. Venus is love, and it's also money. So those sort of things are going to flow when we talk about relationships or we talk thinking about money. It's going to flow. It's going to be a good week for those sort of things. But we do have the retrograde as well, which I'll get to in a moment. We're also going to have a Mercury tri Jupiter, which is a luck with communication, probably in thinking positive thoughts. We're also going to have a tri with Venus and Saturn. So sort of problems with relationships, finances should be able to work itself out. And then we've got this sextile with Jupiter, Saturn. So any sort of problems we'll be able to work through as well. As I said, so I feel like this new moon is going to bring out calming energy. There's a little bit of manipulation at play. I think that's the square with Neptune that's coming up. I've got it's going to be fun energy. Could we feel like motivated to like do things? I've got here like doing fun things, going out, having fun, letting your hair down. I feel like it's going to be all those things. Could be a youthful energy that's coming up too, a vibrant energy coming up with this new moon. It is going to be close to Mars as well, so it could be making us more motivated to do things too and emotionally feel good as well. It could maybe feel like we're on a high perhaps because Sagittarius is a fun energy too. And we also have this Mercury retrograde, which is happening on the 13th as well. So same day, Mercury retrograde is going to start. It's happening in Capricorn. So it's going to be about rules, and it could be some sort of winding back, whether it be on rules. Like in Australia at the moment, we have a problem where the High Court has made this rule where we've got people going out into the public that may not be the best thing. So the government's looking at trying to wind back very quickly. It might be so in Australia could be more things coming up with those things or the legislations that's come up that I'm sort of winding back because we're going because Mercury's going backwards. So this thing of back. Okay, but it could be this thing about people wanting to follow rules, and you don't follow the rules, people might get frustrated, angry with you. So people might just have this vision of black or white during this retrograde too, because again, it's what Capricorn's all about, black or white. A Capricorn will follow the rules, but they will bend the rules to their will if they won't get caught out. So that's going to be a big thing about rules that's come up. Also about being organized and structures and financial institutions. So we could see something about money coming up here, like money not working out or something falling through. Since something winding back. We've got people coming back from the past. I find this as a generic thing for myself that happens. For a Mercury retrograde, I always feel like someone from the back from past comes back, whether it be someone that I used to work with, a friend I used to have, someone I used to know, someone I hear from, I see them, someone from the past comes back. We got here, be careful of the roads. I just feel like, again, feeling like road rules. Be careful of anything to do with rules. And I felt like just be careful on the road during this retrograde. Hold back aggression. I feel like people are going to get a bit aggressive, especially again if people aren't following certain rules or what the rights are. I just feel like there's going to be a bit of arguments, a bit of tension coming up. Forgetfulness, it could be you forget things during this retrograde. Simple as sometimes I've forgotten retrograde. I forget I put my mascara on, and people can't notice, but I notice, and I go. So I always now have a mascara in my handbag. And make a plan B. Make a plans may not work out. Also, any big expenses, try and buy them before the retrograde. Planning anything, do it before the retrograde. I'm trying to plan a holiday at the moment. I'm desperately trying to book this before the retrograde. I don't think it's going to end up that way, but I'm trying because I will not book it on the retrograde because I just know it could be quite chaotic and a bit not work out, even though it's for next year. So just be careful when signing contracts, even like an employment contract. I know for myself, once signed a contract. I did this before I knew about retrogrades. I was this place for 8 years, but it wasn't the best. It was a hard 8 years. It was hard, and when I found out that I'd done it in a retrograde, because made sense. But I always believe in destiny, and I was meant to sign that contract. I was meant to be that workplace. Um, that I was there. I was meant to be there. Met some wonderful people there while I was there too. So I always believe there's a reason for everything. So whatever happens, I believe, there is a reason for everything. So I'm a big believer in that. Okay, so let's look at the cards quickly. I'm going to try and do the cards. I might turn my fan off. Otherwise, the cards tend to just go everywhere, and I'll put them back on. I'm going to use these cards today for this. See what's happening here. Oh, it's so hot. And thank you everybody who joined my live the other night. I will be doing one before Christmas as well. I've just got to work out a time and day when I'm going to do that because that week before Christmas is quite a busy week. I'm actually away for 3 nights too. So let's have a look what's coming up this week. What's coming up this week with the cards? Okay. Okay. I just feel like there is going to be a sense of reflection, but also a tug of war within yourself. I feel like there's like these shadow aspects and like fighting within yourself that's going to be coming up here. I feel like there is a sense of like, it's like madness. I'm seeing this card, and I want to say magical, but I'm hearing the word madness. So I just feel like it's going to be a lot of overthinking. Overthinking, there could be even a sense of like not being able to sleep as well that's coming up here. I feel like there's going to be a sense of wanting this week of wanting to release things, um, and but also be graceful, like in bowing out. If you're in a situation where it's time to maybe bow out, there's nothing wrong with bowing out, but it's like a graceful. You gracefully leave. We gracefully do this. There is a sense. There could be also a sense of waiting for love that's coming up here, like a sense of like waiting or belonging for love and where you fit in here too. Um, it even could be that you are wanting justice, and there's like a loud, like there's like a lot of loudness, but I feel like it's all internal like in your head that's coming up for this week. I do feel like that we want that sense of support, whether it be remembering like love people who passed on, or just from thinking of like things from the past are going to come up here. But I do feel like that it is going to be where we're going to be in our head a lot. Um, that's coming up this week, which I feel like is going to be the retrograde because it's happening on the new moon as well. There could be a lot of sort of frustration about relationships where it's like really like um, pulling on the strings here. But at the same time, there is like celebrations and letting your hair down. There is cause for some fun that's coming up too. So it's not all doom and gloom. There is a sense of fun things that are coming up here with that. It's about also, so I feel like also about seeing things through, but also things might feel a bit out of balance. It's coming up too. And also a sense of belonging, like people questioning where they belong, where should they go. And I want to say it could also be like tit for tat that's coming up as well. People that are like sense of like non-negotiation too, like a non-negotiation when following the rules, or people, you might find people are annoying because they just want you to sort of bow out or follow, but it also follow rules too. I feel like trying not to get too caught up in things, try and look on the lighter side of life and try and look at more light energies, I feel like, and just fun. There is a sense of just sitting and watching and planning things out and having a playfulness too about you. Also protective, being very protectful as well. There's like it could even be a thing of protection. Here's a black cat that's there. Reminds me of my little black cat that I have, who's very old. She's 19. I do have a feeling that she's on the way in a transition period of soon leaving this world and going on to the next. But the thing with her is that she's this black cat, but she's very protectful of me. If somebody goes off at me and she doesn't like it, she'll go off at them. She's like my little bodyguard, but she's tiny small cat that I have. So I feel like it could be some sort of protection around you, whether it be an animal or someone that's, there's I feel like a sense of protection that's coming up around you this week too. And also I feel like knowledge is power. Knowledge is key, and knowledge is a sense of power that you've got as what's coming up here too. But I just feel like you're going to be a bit forgetful. That's also going to come up as well. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now I'll just get you a channel for what's coming up with this new moon that is happening here on the 13th. Okay, put that in there. This new moon is going to bring out bright energies and bold energies. People are going to feel like they finally have somewhere where they can belong to and finding their tribe. It's also going to be about going out, having fun, seeking what is good in the world, and having patience. Patience will be the key for this week. Patience that things are going to get better. Patience of seeing things through. Don't just do half do jobs. Make sure you follow them through and embrace change, embrace the stability that you have in your life, and embrace for what is coming. For the world as you know it is going to change in 2024. It is going to be a world that's completely different but also unique. Something you haven't experienced before will definitely be happening in the next year ahead for all of you. For all of you have not experienced what is coming. But for now, just celebrate for what you have and what is going to have, and what will be will be. Okay, so let's just do 3 cards. Oh, okay, quickly just do these here, these ones here. So if you are in Sydney, take care of this heat. I don't like the heat like this. Okay, let's have a look. Pick out 3 cards. So card 1, card 2, and card number 3. See what we've got here for this week ahead. Card number 1, this card here, all lights are on you. You're a performer this week, or maybe you're having to perform, but you're in the spotlight. I feel like you can't really get out of the spotlight. The sort of the heat's on you. I feel like you're very graceful. You're going to be very graceful. I feel like you enjoy being sort of the spotlight. I want to say happy birthday. Perhaps maybe your birthday or celebrating a birthday around you. I also feel like there is a bit of nervous energy, but you're hiding it. You're hiding it within, and you're being very positive without. There's also a sense of being fulfilled or fulfilledness that's coming in too, and you are very confident about yourself. There are some things that you're hiding, but you're hiding it with good reason for this card. Okay, card number 2, which is this card here. For this card here, you're a bit of a character. You are very different. Um, thing that I associate with Steve Irwin, this may surprise you as an Australian, I actually don't like him. I kind of feel like he's always torment the animals. So not a fan, but and that's why I always feel with this man that he torments. So this may be a week where you're being tormented, or someone is maybe bullying you or harassing you, or that you could even be doing it to them, or sense of being too big for your britches. It's a saying that we have here in Australia, where you sort of feel like you're bigger, yeah, you sort of got like an ego boost here. Um, so that's what I kind of feel with the energy of this card, because that's how I feel of this energy of this person. I know people are going to probably disagree with me, but that's just my how I feel, and I read the cards how I feel and what I resonate with the person here. Um, I want to say just be careful of people who are around you. I feel like there could be some manipulation, someone maybe trying to manipulate you, or being like sort of in your ear telling you what to say, what to do. So just be careful people who are around you as well with this card. And card number 3, which is this card here. Oh, another like a superstar. You're a very superstar. You embrace your individuality. You embrace who you are. You're not all hide to show it. You're all about fun. You are a very intuitive person. You like things that are very different and unique this week. It could even be a sense that you're very caring and maybe you have a lot of cats or you like a lot of cats too. Or it could be a lot of cats around you this week that's coming up as well. But you don't shy away from a good cause, or you don't shy away from things that you need to embrace too, with that card as well. So I will leave it there. Please stay out of the heat. Tomorrow and Saturday is going to be 44 degrees in Sydney, so just make sure you stay out of the heat. And I will do another live before Christmas. And so thank you. I think that's it for me. I'm available for readings. If you're not reading, please contact me. We can organize a reading, a time. And if it's on overseas, I can do one by Zoom as well. So as we're gearing up for Christmas, so I'll give Merry Christmas, even though we're not Christmas just yet, but we're gearing up for it. But thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now. Hope you have a good week.